Howdy Folks! How are y'all doing? My name is Reese, and after 100 episodes and a year and a half of playing, we're heading in to defeat Zed and free Ionios from the Endless Now. Now, this is not the first time we've done this. We did it around episode 40 or so, about a year ago now. But I'm doing it one more time. This time is a maxed out party. And as you can see, we've got everyone in their original clothes. Everyone has their original class. We might be playing as Noah for this, just for the vibes. Although I will throw out there that for our heroes, I went with Rico and Manana. At first I was going to do Melia, so we could do a broken chain attack. But then I realized it is entirely unnecessary, because we are going to be so overleveled for this that it's going to be a walk in the park. And I would rather, even though Melia has a bone to pick, considering she was imprisoned here for thousands, if not tens of thousands of years, I thought it would be better to have Riku and Manana with us, because they've been with the party the whole time, and I think they deserve to see this through. So we're going to be bringing them with us. And like I said, at least for now, we're going to run into Noah. I think I actually know his base class a little bit better than I know Senna's. So just a refresher for what we've done since last time. We unlocked all of the heroes. We got all of their ascension quests. We have completed every side quest. We have fought every monster. And we unlocked every area of the Erythia Sea. Now, granted, we didn't do that for every part of the map, but I'm not too worried about that. Some of my favorite stories from all of this happened post defeating the boss the first time. And that's why I'm glad we kept playing. There was never any doubt that I was going to come back and do some more, but I never really had in my head exactly what that would look like. I think maybe unlocking all heroes, and then once I sort of understood they all had ascension quests, doing those for sure. And then doing all the side quests, it just kept building and building, but I've got to say some highlights, before we walk in. Sagiri. Doing everything with them was great. Great series of quests. Lots of good stuff in the city. Spongy Spuds was a time, wasn't it? I wasn't the biggest fan of that, but alright, let's stop putting it off, because I can stand out here and just keep talking. I hope that we get the cutscenes and everything. Zed's waiting for us beyond here. Finally! We can wallop some sense into him. There's no turning back once we proceed past this point. Are we all ready? Actually, no, I should do a save here. I should do a manual save right here. So these are our saves. For some reason, we have one in the Land of Challenge from the start of 2023, and that might have been my first recording session at the start. We also have a save here from the 22nd of August, 2022, the first time I was going in to fight him. So I think we'll wipe out this one. I don't know what function it serves. Go ahead and get rid of that one, though. It's good to keep a record. It is good to keep a record. Alright. Now we're ready to go into the game. Go through the door. I do hope we get the cutscene. I hope they don't skip it. I know when we went back to do the boss fight again in the DLC. Oh, man, come on! Oh, yeah, they did the same thing. He just went right into the boss fight.
The curtain rises.
That's okay. I'm alright with that. And it's weird, I don't remember him being a level 72.
Behold.
I don't remember him being that high leveled. That's odd. Was he? I guess he must have been. I just don't remember it. You know what? Oh, there we go. That's right, we have to fight him. I'd forgotten! We have to fight him through multiple different environments, but all in one giant circle. Alright, you know what, Noah? I love you, and let me know when that lucky number 7 is ready to go. But until then, where's my girl? There we go. It feels weird after using Senna for the majority of this playthrough to not be Senna at the end of the game. I understand it's definitely Noah's game and then also kind of Mio's game, but we have an affinity for her. I don't know what it is. Is it desert
Let the
next?
stage of battle
Scorch your flesh. That hurts fire. It's fire. Okay. I thought there was a desert one, but I might just be thinking about this. By the way, I didn't really put any effort whatsoever into what their loadouts were. I just let the game do it themselves. So, a lot of the things you see that we have might make no sense whatsoever. But I kind of figured we're level 99, so it doesn't matter. Why is this man such a damage sponge? Well, not even. It's not that he's a damage sponge, it's that he's a brick. We're not actually dealing the damage to him is the issue. Oh, but the fire's gone, so that's good. We must be accomplishing something.
You defy me.
Yeah, there we go.
I will face you as many times as you want.
At some point, I remember he turns into a giant head, which... I mean, who am I to, you know, criticize that maneuver? All right, Noah, how are we doing? You don't have Lucky 7 ready to draw yet, eh? Maybe I need to play as him for a bit and see if I can't make that happen, or we'll transition to the next phase.
Just how gutless you creatures are.
Watch out!
Oh, don't show us sad things.
That's the day.
Boo! Get her off the screen! Get her off the screen! Boo! Yeah! Yeah!
I'll live for him, for Yoren. Live and keep my friends alive. This I swear.
I'm not going to imitate others' ways of living anymore. I'm staying true to who I am, and that's the way it's going to be.
Remember this.
You want to see what we can really do?
Yeah, I do!
Plan's gonna be
This would be so much better if I'd, you know, configured them to do stupid damage. I forgot, what do these two do? When chosen, multiplies TP from next character act by 125%. Well, that would have been useful to know right at the beginning, but here we go. I bet there's probably a limit to how much damage you can do during this, because the game wants you to get through everybody's. So, beautiful! Wow! 167,000! What is... Does he keep showing them videos?
Good. The first step in your so-called revolution.
Is this what he wants? Does he want us to unlock our Ouroboros powers? Because he's certainly making that happen. Did we ever get an explanation as to why it is a movie theater? Like, why was that the choice? Who made that call? Also, why did we just let him do that?
I shall observe carefully.
Surely we could have
what you would
shot
turn
something at him while he was in the middle of that. Oh yeah, see? Here we go! Let me intentionally show you content that I know is going to outrage you to the point that it's going to unlock your deep innermost powers.
Flee for the colony.
See, we have more context for what happened to Nimue now. I wish we found out what happened to Tyon's eyesight, though. We probably did. It was probably in a side quest I didn't pay attention to. He spent so much time researching where Nimue respawned that his eyes got strained. He didn't know about that back then. Get out of here with your made-up nonsense. Darn it, you lunatics. You were really pushing it there, weren't you? It did what I wanted it to do, though. I'm glad it didn't go over 99. I wanted to see if we could, well, do that.
I see. You would grow strong enough to withstand adversity.
Yes. Once again, Uni has a gun. Just shoot him now. Shoot him now before he does whatever it is he's doing. It's too late now. He's got his eyeball shield back up. He's about to show us another video, though. It's okay. He's about to unlock...
Fleeting beings, what will you show me next? Come now, entertain me.
Here we are now.
It's been fun. Mia.
See, that was when the men cried. This is such a good game.
Thank you.
And something about having now put 200 hours into it, rewatching all of this, just...
We would never stop now. Not when we've come so far.
We won't lose to you. We'll fight for all the people alive. Their desires must build the bridge to the future.
It hits a little harder, doesn't it? If we do the exact same thing, will it work out exactly in the same way again? No. No, it won't! That's okay. That's a decent damage multiplier we're doing. It doesn't actually matter, because this is not going to kill him. It's all about just getting through this till we get to the big floating head, and that's when the real fight begins. Pitiful. Pitiful damage.
I can hardly believe that your strength has grown thus. You would usurp me, grasp the future. I cannot assent. The curtain closes.
I wish we were getting all of the cutscenes that you got during the end of the game, you know? With the transforming giant castle mechs and all that good stuff. Boliaris rolling in with his colony. We'll get them in New Game Plus, I guess. Ooh, do we want to chain attack? I think the game wants us to chain attack. I think that's the idea. We got him! We got him in the middle of a launch and I didn't even cluck to that. I wonder what happens if we get overkill on this, because he's not being defeated, so we're not going to get bonus XP, but will it let us do bonus damage on top of it, or will it just end the chain attack? I don't know. There he goes. Overkill. Does this keep going? It does. I'm wondering now... This is not going to be a record breaker. We don't have the setup for a record breaker. But it's definitely going to be an amount of damage that I would have wished we could do to Zed the first time we played through this. You know what I mean? Yeah, I don't think I could have imagined doing 4 million damage our first time through here.
This is all a sham!
Yes, it is! It's all just computer-generated imagery. Bring down the origin. See that little bit of green inside his glove?
Is this Zed's true form? Or origins?
Little column A, little column B.
If you restart Origin, time in perpetuity will flow once more. The opposing worlds will overlap. What lies beyond is oblivion. You ought to be aware of this. Yet even knowing it, you advance toward the future. Why?
Why? Ha! Let me turn it around for you. How can you be so sure? There should be a future where it doesn't happen.
No such thing exists. The present is all. The present is all we need. That is our unyielding wish.
Okay. All of our heroes come back and help us! I forgot all about that. I wonder if we'll get different ones now that we've unlocked new heroes. I don't know if it quite works like that. Rip the city. Rip all of these people we're now— oh no! We actually know all these people in all of these places this time! It actually has, like, I know everything about this place now! It has this emotional impact that it did not have the last time. Because we spent so much time in the city, with the people of the city, doing things for the people of the city. It's okay at the end, but it's pretty spooky. I don't like that we're doing this to them. Also, they all cease to exist here soon, because all of this ceases to exist here soon, because that's how the game ends. We just cancel the world. Oh, we do still get this scene! Dude. These queens, man.
Hear me, my loyal subjects. Starting imminently, we shall commence a full attack on Origin. The battle is not a fabrication. It is a fight to seize control of our lives. I need you now. Entrust your lives to your rightful queen, Melia Antiqua.
The best battle cry. I don't know who decided to put Melia in black, but boy do I respect it. Or very, very dark gray, whatever it is. It's funny, kind of knowing what's happening. It's even better than the last time? When I was like, wait, is this turning into a mech? Yeah, no, I know it is! I'm anticipating it now! I can't remember whether or not we get such a dramatic transformation for Nia's. Godspeed, Queen. Yeah? I mean, we kind of just skip ahead to her here and doing it. That's right! It's just to teleport that over here, because it's a part of it. And we know who's in there now, we didn't know that last time. There's a fantastic video of me screaming about it on the internet that's got like 70,000 views, so that's fun. Like we reckon we know who built this. His finest work since Poppy Cutie Pie.
Right now inside Origin, There are people fighting against all odds to create a future for us all. Those brave ones, they
It's a shame that Agnes couldn't spring for the high-resolution monitors.
for the future they dare to forge. Let us join the path that they showed us. Let us join the fight.
Is it shaking like that because it's big and it's shaking the earth, or was the camera just wigging out there for a minute? I don't remember that last time, but I might just not remember it because it's been over a year ago, so that could also be why. It's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. What I love most about it is that... Oh, here we are. Borealis?
Look at all those colonies, fighting as one.
Brings a tear to your eye, doesn't it?
That is a sight. If we can just come out on top today. Commander, we'll do it. We'll build it for you. A new world for every one of us.
It has been a while, Nia. Queen of Agnes. I am in your debt. Across the centuries.
How cool is this moment?
Nonsense.
You've been a fan of this since, what, 2009 when the first one came out?
Doing.
Might have been 2011 in the
Trusted
States, I can't
rest,
remember.
The right people.
And these two were talking to each other.
You're still affecting that elocution.
Oh my, it befits me not.
Do not hide your stripes.
All right. Then let's thrash those goons, Melia.
Yes!
Gladly. Together. The will of young people, weaving a future. That is, the indispensable force that drives worlds forward.
It's true.
I know just how scary taking the first step can be. And yet, it was young folks like that that set whole worlds in motion, overcoming their own fears. In the hope that the future will birth more such people.
Are we at risk of damaging Origin during all of this? I didn't think about it the last time, but now that I do, we kind of need Origin to go back into... Because right now it's like a cracked open egg with a giant neck in the middle, and we need it to fold back up into a regular egg to restart the worlds. Oh, I get it. It's like an egg shape, and then the worlds are born from it like a chick. It's not actually egg-shaped. It's a perfect circle. Wasn't like one half built in one world and one half built in the other. So which half has the giant mech in it? I understand. It's something Zed did. Zed's using Origin metal magic. I like the concept though of Tora being like, I'm gonna put a giant mech on our side of Origin. Like, why? Why not? Nia's already got a giant mech.
I'm
Two,
afraid
though.
I cannot allow you to proceed. This world must remain in the endless
Now I get it. The true source of power from which Mobius stems.
I also like that we have two representatives of the city
Why they so
just kind of
desperate to seek
here.
the endless now.
Yes, I think I see it too. What the Queen said. There is some Mobius within us as well.
Yeah, and it's our own selves. We're scared of ourselves, and we lose track. We cut off our own way to the future.
The possibilities.
In that case, there's only one thing we can do.
To believe in the path we've walked this far, and in the future that lies ahead.
Let's go. Z Infinite. That's our Z Infinite if you're from North America. Let's defeat him. Neo, what has happened to you? Where even are you? Why are you about to die? Come over. How is that happening? We're level 99. That shouldn't be a thing that you're confronting. Keep going back and forth between like Senna and Noah just to see what they have charged up and whether or not I could use it. I guess I can do that technically with everyone. Power charge on hit. That'll be useful depending on who I am right now. Oh, I'm Neo. Yeah, lovely. He's about to be ready for a chain attack. If we defeat him during a chain attack here, what happens? Because after we get him down a certain amount of health, doesn't he split the party and then start bringing in like other heroes to help us fight? Yeah, like right now.
The pressure.
That or he just becomes a bigger, slightly different head? I guess? Yeah, no, let's see what happens. Let's see what happens if we chain attack him. I thought it would be fun to come in here and do all of this with the original classes and everything, but now I kind of wish that I'd come in here with the overkill setup we used on the Dragon and the Aegis Sea, the one where we actually managed to get, 11 million damage. Just come in here with that setup exactly, and just see how badly we could wreck Zed and break the flow of the fight, the intended flow of the fight. Now, obviously, we're not going to defeat him here, but we did pretty decently. I mean, I guess we didn't do that decently. Probably went longer than he wanted us to for this. Oh, he just cast that himself, I guess? Wait, what? Doesn't make any sense. Why would he cast that? I don't get it. Maybe he was bored with the fight and thought it'd be fun. You know what? Interlink level 2 is high enough. Let's do it. Let's go for it. There we go. We've hit his face long enough that he's mad about it.
Allow me to ascend.
Yeah, now you know he means trouble because he's a big purple face with a gross mouth.
I hope you'll give us Mobius a good show.
Am I wrong, or does he... Yeah, he splits us up and then doesn't... Am I imagining that he starts summoning Mobius, like old Mobius to fight or something like that, or... Oh wait, no, this is a Mobius face here, isn't it? This is one of them. Am I remembering what happens properly? Don't heroes show up at some point? It's been over a year. You expect me to remember the details of this? Come on now. I remember this being freaky, though, because I was convinced. I was like, oh, we're not going to make it through this. I don't think we... Did we come in with original classes? I don't remember if we did or not. If not, we might have come in here with, like, maybe a worse layout, and I thought, oh, gosh. Like, I have a vague memory of thinking, like, oh, no, we don't even have the things that we need to do. I mean, we definitely don't have the things we need to do this. This was a horrible idea. Let's just see how many we get through. I reckon this one is going to top 100, and we'll get one guy back for round 2. I don't even know why I'm doing it. Here we go. Yeah. 129, so we're gonna get back... We're gonna get back Noah and Yumi, and then, I mean... We could definitely get over we could get 3 rounds out of this, now that I think about it. Yeah, we could get 3 rounds out of this. Oh, we just got back... Oh, that's right! Oh, of course, I'm an idiot. Well, can we get over 100 with this? No, I already know that we can't. If we'd saved Sword for this round, possibly. Oh, man, it wasn't far off. What a great attack that was. Oh? Okay. That was odd. That everything got kind of normal for a second.
Noah and the others are trapped. I must hurry to their rescue.
Get a load of this!
That didn't even have to make contact.
Now is our chance. I am sending you reinforcements.
Yeah, here it is.
Everyone, lend Ouroboros your power. All is for the future connected. I'll fight with you.
Thank you! You'll make chain attacks better.
We were saving the best for later.
Hey, she definitely wasn't here last time.
Forget me and you'll pay the price.
Are we getting everybody this time?
Ta-da! Thanks for waiting.
Yay, Valdi!
Beginning final mission.
Yep, didn't have her last time either. Scary.
All our hopes are won. They always have been, and they always will be.
Yeah, absolutely. You better believe it. Let's go.
Still,
So I guess we got half over here and we'll get the other half over there. Would we get Triton though? That would be weird because he is a Mobius. Also, this is way overpowered now. This is absurd what we're doing to this. He's done. We've beaten him. At some point we need to go to the other side of his head and see what the other gang's up to.
I pledged myself to you after all.
You did, and it wasn't absurd at all.
Nothing but an honor.
Now, to stamp out this evil at its source.
Getting a lot of healers
I
over
won't be
here.
defeated.
Well, we gotten the one so far. I don't know what I'm saying.
I'll back you up.
That's what I want to hear.
This is the last mission.
Oh, Gray. You're too great for this. So we're not getting everyone.
Grossly, and yet you will make not a shred of difference.
Many thanks.
We don't have Gondor. You know, I'm trying to remember off the top of my head, but we don't have Alexandria. What's going on? Am I not close enough? There we go. We don't have Triton. There's a few we're missing. Oh my gosh, look how much damage we've already done to this guy. Oh, we're ripping right through his face. Why infinite? More like why dead? That's awful. Cut that from the video. Ignore I ever said that. That's one of the dumber things I've ever said. It didn't even make sense in my head, and I knew it wasn't going to be clever when I said it. I have deep regrets about it.
I will also.
Yes, I do. I hate you. I don't know. He was an interesting one of the Mobius. They were all kind of, I mean, some of them were just vanilla, plain evil, but some of them, you know, like Wild Ride was at least really fun with it.
Wish for, I will grant it to you gladly.
Is it just the party now? It's just us. No more absurd, insane, OP moves, I guess. It's just the party. They have not let me draw Lucky 7 throughout this entire fight, and I've really, really wanted to. Alright, you know what? Let's see if we can defeat him like this. What we're going to do is we're going to go into Ouroboros form. We're going to use it up first off. Oh, okay. Nope, it's all done. What I was going to do is I was going to start the chain attack right before we overheated. And then we'd get 2 rounds of just pummeling him. But doesn't look like that's going to happen. Oh, well, no, never mind. I take it back. It's happening right now. We've toppled his giant head, which is a funny concept. Can we daze his giant head? Yes, we can. Although we shouldn't have. We should have launched him. But I don't know if anyone has launch equipped. Yeah, no one has launch, unfortunately. That didn't think that through in advance. Attackers will do more damage to him, though, while he's dazed. And he'll stay dazed, I believe, for the remainder of the attack. So you just leave him like that. I don't know why, but I thought this would do a whole lot more damage, doing 2... I guess I'm just used to the Ouroboros attacks doing absurd damage because we've spent 3, 4, sometimes 5 rounds building up a big high damage multiplier. I didn't take that into consideration, though, when I started this. I was like, oh yeah, 2 of them back to back. That'll be a lot of damage. But you're not starting with a big high damage multiplier to begin with, so no, it won't be. Oh my gosh, you have all these healing abilities that you're just sitting on? I can't leave you alone anymore. Unfortunately, most of the people in the party are down right now, owing to the fact that both of our healers decided to go into an Ouroboros form and I was not paying attention.
Press the attack, my people.
Get out of the way! This ends here! Let's go and help them then! We'll grab the future with both hands this time round.
Dude, how awesome was this? Was this not just the
I have long
absolute
waited for
best?
this. I too shall join the fight.
And I don't think that I knew that you could get them in the party when I did this the first time. That you could actually add them.
Just a bit!
Oh yeah, look, just some of my guys dead there in the background.
This'll finish it!
Zed, that future of despair.
Okay. Oh, get up, Uni. You are literally... You're not our last hope. Tyon's up too. Well, I mean, he's not currently standing up, but he's alive and capable of helping to res everyone. There we go. Alright, where's Senna? Perfect. Okay, moment of redemption. Let's actually end this. So this is going to increase the next attack by 125%. Or, well, it'll do 125% of its damage, which is a 25% increase, depending on how you look at it. So if the TP is 138 or 141, oh my gosh, that's crazy high big numbers. Also, I think I said it would increase its attack. I meant TP. Unless I said TP, in which case I said what I meant. Sometimes I say the wrong thing, but I'm thinking the right thing. And it's a matter not of not knowing, but a matter of miscommunication on my part. Also, we're now overkilling the boss. But I can't remember if this is actually his last form. I think it is, because the queens are here with us. But I don't really remember. I know at some point, it might have already happened. Doesn't N and M show up? That might have happened earlier in the game. I think that happened earlier in the game. I don't think it's now.
What power? Crazy! This is the force of people's will!
You taking the mick? It's terrifying. Not knowing how tomorrow will turn out. How you will.
But still, you can't just hold it in place. If you did that, you'd never change. You can't change the world like that.
That's why I want to move on. We'll claim the future and shape it ourselves.
And when you cannot choose, what then? In that desperate moment, who will be there to soothe you? The self is all that exists. As such, the only cure for despair is total oblivion. That is the face of the world. I hate it, hate it, hate it, hate it, hate it, hate it. This rotten world. I loathe it.
I think this is it now, right? It's all just cutscene from here?
Lieutenant, what's that light?
It's coming from inside Origin. No, the cries of Mobius. But the sheer ferocity of it. Noah. Mio.
No, yeah, this is where they show up. I remember now.
So he didn't disappear back then?
Mm-mm. They were inside, with us. Think about it. They're still really the same people.
We were conceived from regret. Sorry. Unlike you, who sprung forth from hope, regret is our be-all and end-all. If only we'd made the right choice. If only things had been different.
Blindly, we never tried to change ourselves, wishing only that the world would instead. We clung to the egotistical dream of being together forever.
But that's only natural. Anyone would wish for that. Nothing to be ashamed of.
Thank you. But now, our prolonged existence here, it only serves to strengthen those within this frozen moment in time, who would keep it thus.
So you see, we have but one choice here.
Stop it! M! Don't do it! Will they give a way to deal with Mobius?
What you see over there is not Zed or Mobius, but a single, intense desire. Your thoughts, they can never affect a desire. But we who embody that very same desire.
You can just stay here! Please, stay!
You're not learning the lesson, Noah!
We can walk it together!
Noah's right. You've done enough. You don't have to do this.
They literally do!
You could finally be here together.
Such kindness. Your eyes, they brim with it. I ask myself, were our eyes the same on that day? Noah, Mia, when we came from different worlds, we were able to leave a life behind.
It was a hope for the future. Our hearts and our dreams intertwined, and we were given the chance to weave new life. And therefore, it's all good.
Believe in yourselves, all of you. Will certainly reach heights that we were unable to. You guys can surely make it.
You can take our place in the future.
It's all just so much wonderful, beautiful nonsense. The best kind of nonsense. Also, I love the visuals here. It just looks absurd and colorful and bright and crazy and... And there they are.
Zed and the other Mobius. They wanted to protect the world too.
That's why they created one they could control. I see where they were coming from.
That's something that we feel almost every day.
Having to change. To continue to change. That's sparking scary.
But we can say this. Even if we are reborn later, right then, what we think and feel that moment is real. To sacrifice that is never the right way.
If you can't be true to yourself, then you're doing something wrong. Are you content with your decision?
Never realized they stayed in their battle
The skilled
outfits.
flow of time will restart. You can change your mind if you act now.
You did not just tell us to become Mobius.
Yeah, can you even imagine?
Noah?
He's walked that path once before. Don't just assume he's not going to again.
Why are you wavering, Noah?
Some want to go on, and some want to stay. In this world, there are so many mingled desires. But do we? Does anyone have the right to choose?
Oh, don't you start minding us now. Just having the chance to be born in that world you make, that'll be plenty. So, you know, you just gotta do it your way.
Gondor.
Though if I can, I might want a better name, eh?
Noah, all of us here want the same thing. It's how the future should be.
Yeah. You're right.
The future is right there. Believe in the actions you've taken, in your friends. And above all, you should believe in yourselves.
Why do people make stories like this?
Well then, the answer's simple.
Hollywood could never write this. So I didn't care if they went on strike forever. Let them stay on strike. Let them rot. They haven't made anything good in 40 years. That's an exaggeration. And I know the strike ended, unfortunately. I mean, what's going on in the rest of Ionios right now? And how much time passes here? This is a question I asked earlier. In previous episodes, because... do people have time to, like, learn that the world's about to continue forward and basically end? Do they get to have that knowledge? Do they get to come to terms with it? Do the people of the city have a problem with it? If it's like a week of time that passes, it'd be interesting to get a spin-off game that is an action game where you're playing as a rebel force in the city who are trying to stop them from restarting the world, because that means you all stop from existing. And no matter what, at the end you lose, because that's how this game ends. So it's just this like super dramatic, takes place over the course of a week, storming Origin, and then you lose. You know, it's a game, it's a nihilistic game to some extent. Never mind, I changed my mind, I don't want it. See, like, we have no way of knowing. Was this immediately afterward? Was this moments later? Is this the same sunset? Or is this, like, 2 months later?
Ain't got all day.
In that little gap, did we go and do all of those other, like, post-game stories and side quests? Is that what we did? That would have been a great way to explain how you can canonically have us leave Origin and go on adventures with Nia and Mio. Which makes no sense in the timeline of the main story for us to have time to go to the city with Melia, I should say. Sorry, Melia and Nia. There's no way that could possibly happen in the timeline of the game, because she leaves Origin while we were in Origin and, like, turns her city into a giant mech. And then the attack on Origin commences, we're all still there. It's like, no sensible way we leave Origin and go on a big adventure around the world with her. That doesn't make any sense. Unless you explain that it happens right now. There's a gap between those two things. Couple of weeks.
Oh, yeah? I haven't thanked you.
What's this now?
Thank you. For sticking with me. Without you by my side, I'd never have made it here.
Oh, come on. You had to say that?
I'm serious here.
I know you are.
Huh?
Listen, Noah. I feel just the same. Without you, I think my wishes would never have come true.
I see. I guess so.
So I'll say it too. Thank you, Noah. Truly.
We weren't half bad as a team, were we?
Stupid ending is gonna get me
For
again.
sure.
Just passable. I'm sure you meant unsurpassable, right?
Oh, I think I'll let you decide the passing grade, Lancy.
Ah, come on, weirdo.
Guess we won't be working out together anymore.
Yeah. I'm not keeping tabs, but don't you slack off.
I am not gonna slack off. I'll train every day, thinking of you.
Yeah. Same here.
Here,
What's this?
a herbal tea recipe. You have to dry your own leaves. You should manage.
Isn't this kind of pointless?
Pointless?
I mean, if the worlds are gonna drift apart again, this paper won't last.
I considered that, of course. The paper and the ink, it all comes from your world.
And the leaves for the tea, even those and all.
What do you think?
How could he possibly know that?
Who am I if not scrupulous?
Who?
Unless he asked, you know what?
You're my
He
best
asked
bud.
Melia.
Both best, to be exact.
Only fourth? Huh. Wait a minute. There's Noah and Lance. Did she count Joran? Huh.
You son of a gun! How dare you! This is one of my favorite bits in the whole... Gosh dang it!
Guys, just chill out, Tyon.
What's up? Is there a problem?
It's gonna be occasionally flicking the stick.
Or even third. Fourth seems a little harsh.
I'll think about it.
The two being honest with their feelings here, and it's absolutely beautiful. Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure you see grown-up Ethel here. Yeah, and I just didn't clock it the first time through. I did not even realize.
Yeah.
It makes sense now. We've actually done all the quests to make that make sense.
Worlds apart. I swear I won't.
I won't let go. Not ever. I'll always be with you. Our feelings forever interlinked.
Wherever we are.
Yeah. Wherever we are.
We've waited so long for that darn kiss.
Our worlds in their current states are still young. If in passing, they do themselves harm, I suppose even then they cannot but carry on.
Still,
Get the black back.
I have faith.
It's a good look for her.
Even if now we become separated for a time, one day we'll surely get to walk hand in hand again.
Everyone, thank you.
I'm not gonna squeal this time. It's Poppy! Okay, I'm braced this time! I'm ready this
I will see you soon then.
Still so... It's still absurd! The nerve! The nerve of them to put that at this moment! Where you have to come out reeling from that, trying to figure out what you just looked at. Like, did they give Rex the harem ending? Wait a minute. Does he have 3 kids? Why are they all the same age? What happened on one night? Wait a minute. And they give you that right before this wonderful scene, this beautiful moment. I'm gonna compose myself this time because I've stared at the picture for hours of real life time at this point. You know, a year has passed. This running to each other while the world literally rips apart around them is it's perfect imagery. It's heartbreaking imagery. Like those little paper guys with them. I like also how honest with their feelings Riku and Manana are compared to everyone else. Everyone else is like keeping a stiff upper lip and holding in the tears and not saying the words I love you, and those two are just bawling their eyes out. The final reach here, I hate it. Oh, it's so...
come see you. I promise.
Me too.
And if we're to judge from the
One
ending,
day. I promise.
a future redeemed, I think they do. Will we get to see it? I don't think so. But
This is the truth of our world. Memories melt in the morning light, and then a new day begins. Roads stretch out before us. So many paths. Which do you choose? That's up to you. Sometimes you might run astray. You'll stop, maybe cry in frustration. But you know, that's all right. For the roads, they go on without end. So look up, face forward, toward your chosen horizon. And just walk on.
my gosh, this is a dang good game, isn't it? This is a really, really, truly good game. Monolith Soft, you get me in the feels like nothing else. You contrast this even with something like the ending of... oh, we got the expansion pass in there now, yeah. Shulk and Rex. Well, just 4 characters! And then the English voice cast, of course. We had fun during one of these videos going through the English voice cast and realizing how much kind of crossover there is with other games that I really do enjoy, which was a lot of fun. Jenna Coleman, always great. Katrin Mayhew, I'm sure I'm saying that wrong. Harry Lloyd, you made a good Zed, I've got to say. Man. Well. Eno's name was Ina. What? Ina voiced Eno. There you go. She didn't even have to do like a funny voice. That's just how she talked. Ina. Monolith Soft. Okay. We're gonna let this run through in its entirety and let all of these people have their moment, because everyone did a phenomenal job with this game. The designs are superb. The mechanics... I've got to say, I've always said this while playing through, you know, X and then this. Those are the only 2 I've done series of up until now. The battle mechanics are not what I'm here for. I love the story. I love the worlds, the exploration, the characters. But even the combat in this game is pretty fun, especially once I figured out how to do chain attacks properly. The story is perfect, though. I wouldn't change anything about it. And what's funny is, when this game was announced, all I wanted was Xenoblade Chronicles 2. As much as I enjoyed 1, I think I've told this story, 1 was the first one I played. I played it when Definitive Edition came out, and I didn't rush it or anything. I got through it, I think, at a pretty good pace. I don't know how many hours I put into it. I didn't go in after defeating the final boss. I didn't 100% it, but I did a lot of the content. You know, I built up Colony 6 and all that. But I decided to take a break, but I wanted to see what 2 looked like, so I stuck 2 into my Switch and I booted it up, and from the moment that game starts, I think that I still like that game a bit more, but for very personal reasons. I don't think it's objectively better than this one. It's a very subjective opinion for me, but from the moment that game started, the opening sort of cinematic fly through the clouds with Rex narrating, I knew, I was like, oh no, this is different, and this is very special, and I'm going to play through all of this. There's no doubting that now. This is going to be a 100% for me. I don't think I 100%ed it, but I did every side quest I could find. I don't think there was anything left to do. It might be fun to boot it. I did while playing this, boot it back up, and I decided to stop after just playing through it for a couple of hours, because I was like, I'm going to get confused with, you know, certain abilities and things. I need to stay focused and sharp for 3. But, you know, after finishing 2, I just wanted another 2. And when they did the announcement for Pyra and Mithra and Smash... by the way, I still can't find those amiibo. So very upset about it. I keep checking. I have like the email sign up for all these different places, and I just keep barely missing them. But I remember watching the trailer for that, and before I realized it was a Smash trailer, I was like, oh my gosh, they're doing Xenoblade Chronicles 2 too! This is what I wanted! But then, as the trailer progressed, I realized, wait, why are they back? You know, not to spoil that game, but I was like, why is All Rest the way that it was kind of in the middle of that game? As opposed to the way it was at the end of that game. And then I remember thinking, oh no, this is a Smash trailer. And then I got to, you know, the reveal, I was like, oh. But then 3 was announced. And what I loved most about 3 was I myself, like everyone else on the internet who reacted to that, I remember watching that stream, it was the Nintendo Direct, and it starts with, it starts with Noah's voice, talking about the Endless Now, and as soon as I heard his voice, I was like, this is a Xenoblade game. That's what a Xenoblade character sounds like, and of course it starts, and you see the giant mechs running around, and Alovenus, I guess. We didn't know what Alovenus was at the time. Or Ferronis. I think it's a big Ferronis, and then it zooms down and then some soldiers. And you watch the trailer unfold, and you're like, it's 1 and 2 being smushed together, but why are they fighting, and what's going on, and who are these red guys, and why is Melia and Nia in masks? Going into this, I didn't want this to be something new or different. But very quickly... You know, I mean, throughout the entirety of my playthrough, if you watched it, and if you've watched till now, thank you, you'll know the early days, I was constantly waiting. I was like, okay, but when's Rex going to show up? When's Shulk going to show up? And they do in the DLC, and it's fantastic. But I think what the DLC was is what I wanted the main game to be, and having played both, I'm glad it wasn't. Like, there's some great fan service in Future Redeemed, and it's absolutely amazing, and I have no bones to pick with it, but the way that this story is told... I think it's very important that it isn't about the main characters. When you think about the message this story is telling of let go of the past, enjoy the now, but don't cling to it, and embrace the future, it's like we can't have Shulk forever, and Fiora, and Rhine Time, and we can't have Rex forever, and Pyra and Methra, even though I still do. I still want more of them. It's like, you gotta let go of the endless now. Those games still exist. You can go back and play them, but let go of the endless now and embrace the future. And by the time I finished with this game, yeah, I don't mean now, I mean when I finished the main story, it's like, I love these characters, and I love their story, and I love their journey. And I think that Noah, and Mio, and Lance, and Senna, and Uni, and Dion, they're all amazing. And Ionios is an amazing world. Even if it's not interconnected like X. We haven't brought X into the conversation. I played X in I think it was a month and a half it ended up being, leading up to... I raced through that game. That is how I would like to do Let's Play series in the future. Is breakneck pace, get it done with, move on to the next thing. Not spend a year and a half playing through one game. But by the time I ended that game, I was like, this is amazing. I wish I'd played this one sooner. It's really good. X is really good, but it doesn't really... It's not a puzzle piece that fits with the rest of the picture, you know what I mean? This game, though. All of that, you know, to say that it's really good. And I'm really impressed with it. I think all of it is really, really well done. The music, the story, the characters, the voice acting is all absolutely superb. And... I'm glad they took the approach they did, where they... I mean, look, if they'd given me 2-2, Xenoblade Chronicles 2, the sequel, I would have loved that so much. And I would like to think maybe someday we'll get more. I kind of know in my heart that we never will. We're never going to go back to All Rest. We might go to the world that is made at the end of this game and at the end of Future Redeemed, where it's the combined worlds, but it'll be 1,000 years in the future. And it will have nothing to do with Klaus, because the Klaus saga is done. But now it's that thing of they did such a job winning me over. I'm like, well, I also want to know what happened to Noah and Mio. Because we didn't actually get to see what happened to Noah and Mio, and we'll see here in a minute. The ending credits... after the ending credits, there's that scene of Noah in back in Clocktown, or whatever it's called, outside of Alchemoth, and he hears Mio's song, It's like, something's happening, and that does sync up pretty perfectly. Tetsuya Takahashi, you madman! But they've done it. They've hooked me on these characters, but I understand the point of the game, and I'm ready to move on into the unknown future.
Oh.
Noah! What are you doing, man? They'll start the fireworks without us.
Get a move on already, or all the good spots will be taken.
Exactly, so come on, move it!
Sorry, I zoned out for a sec. I'm coming.
Oh, you gosh dang it! So upset. By the way, Noah's, he's gone now. He just vanished. Whatever implications that might hold. Whatever that means. If the future of this franchise is about Xenosaga, so be it. I'm here for the ride. I'm here for the ride. And I'm incredibly grateful that all of you came along with me for the ride. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you've watched this entire series without skipping an episode, you're a madman. And I appreciate it. I really do. Now we have to make the tough decision of where do we save. I think we save here, naturally. That's the only thing that makes sense to me. We're not going to save over this. We're going to keep this forever. This is our, if we ever want to go back to before, you know, a game completion, we'll always have that. We'll save it here.
Can't forget
And then that's right after our second completion.
As the morning sun rises, my lingering memories fade. I no longer see your silhouette. It's too far gone into the haze. But hey, it's all right. I won't forget you. Not until we can meet again. I swear it.
It's such a hopeful little bit there. Who knows? They might surprise us. It might pick up immediately after the events we just saw, where the worlds remerge. That's really what I wanted the DLC to be. And as always, they know better than me, because the DLC they gave us was better than anything I could have imagined. But I really did want it to be post-game. That's such an image right there. Goodness. That's an incredible image. And so, over 200 hours later, over 100 episodes later, over a year and a half later, we're finally finished. Thank you folks for watching. Regardless of whether or not you watched a few episodes or the whole series, I appreciate it either way. Thank you for going on this journey with me. And I look forward to going through Xenoblade Chronicles 1 and 2 with all of you in the near future. So be sure to stay subscribed, and I hope you look forward to that. This feels weird. I don't normally have series that go this long, so it being over feels strange. But We cannot linger here in the endless now. We have to move on. So until then, thank you folks for watching. God bless every single one of you. I'll see you later. Goodbye.